everybody, I'm me and welcome to my video. Today I want to tell all of you about a special festival, that's Halloween. Halloween, a colorful and delicious holiday, is mostly celebrated in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom and Iceland, where it first began. On October 31st, trick-or-treaters pour into the streets, creepy music oozes from Halloween parties and haunted houses, and people dress up in all kinds of costumes. Monsters, ghosts, superheroes, and princesses of all ages celebrate together. Today, Halloween's greatest popularity may be in the United States, where it's important in both culture and business. Halloween turns up in Hollywood movies and popular songs. Halloween means big business for American stores, since people buy Halloween candy and costumes every year. The Halloween holiday celebrated today is a part of a very old tradition. It began with the Celtic people who lived in Great Britain, Iceland, and northern France about 2,000 years ago. The South celebrated a harvest festival called Samhain each fall. Samhain has some things in common with our New Year celebrations, as well as with Halloween. According to the Celtic calendar, October 31st was the final day of the year. The Samhain celebration on October 31st were a way to say farewell to the old year. The Celtic Samhain festival also had a supernatural side. The Celts believed that the doorways between the worlds of living and the dead were open on the eve of Samhain. As a result, the spirits of people who had died during the previous year could cross over to the underworld. The dead could appear and communicate with the living. To help the dead on their journey, Celts lit bonfires and sacrificed crops and animals. The Celts also believed that priests could see the future during this festival. The predictions made at Samhain were an important part of planning for the new year. Later, as Christianity spread throughout Europe, the Catholic Church tried to replace Samhain with its own traditions. For example, the Church declared All Saints' Day on November 1st. This celebration was also known as All Hallows. October 31st, the day before All Hallows, became to call All Hallows Eve, which was later shortened to Halloween. Many of the older Celtic traditions live on this new holiday, especially the belief in supernatural activity on the night of October 31st. The Halloween traditions we know today are influenced by the Celts, the Catholic Church, and legends from medieval Europe. The tradition of dressing up in costume has changed many times over the centuries. Halloween costume probably began with the Celts, who dressed up like animals during Samhain. In medieval England, people walked to the streets dressed like fairies, witches, and ghosts, hoping to frighten away these creatures. This practice was called mumming, and people often gave mummers food and drink. If food and drink were offered, people thought the spirits would go away without making trouble. This practice has come down to us today as trick-or-treating. Adults give candy to children, who, if they get a treat, will hopefully move along without performing any tricks. Many people create jack-o'-lanterns each year at Halloween. Jack-o'-lanterns are made by carving faces or designs into a pumpkin. Then a candle or other light is placed inside the pumpkin to light up the carving. Jack-o'-lanterns come from an Irish story about a man named Jack. Jack liked to play tricks on his friends. When Jack died, his spirit was forced to run in the darkness as punishment for his mean personality. To light his way, he carved a hole in a turnip and placed a candle inside. Because of this, the Irish called him Jack of the Lantern, and later Jack-o'-lantern. People in Iceland and England used to carve scary faces into turnips, beets, and potatoes. Then they would place candles inside and create a jack-o'-lantern. These jack-o'-lanterns were meant to look like stingy Jack's terrifying face or to frighten him away. When many Irish people moved to North America in 1800s, they brought the jack-o'-lantern tradition with them. The tradition of using pumpkins in jack-o'-lantern, however, began in the United States in the mid-1800s. Pumpkins make great jack-o'-lantern. They are large enough to be carved in all kinds of designs, and they are easy to find in the fall. Today, creating and displaying jack-o'-lanterns is an important part of the Halloween celebration. Okay, it's the end of the video today. If you like my video, comment for me to know, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.